That didn't come through. Okay, we are live. Oh, shit. Dude, that harmonica sounds like absolute hell, man. Oh, my God. Lost so many listeners in the first 5 seconds. I would hang up on a podcast if I heard that harmonica.
Oh man. God. So, hey, welcome to the Harmonica Show. We're rebooting this. No, we're not. It's the Bros Before Elbows Pro Wrestling Podcast coming your way. Extra hot, extra crispy. Coming at you with no foam. Straight pint goodness. Yes. Welcome to the Road to WrestleMania show. I can only be on here for a hot, brief second, but the show will go on. We'll introduce the hosts of the show, Tommy and Theron. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hey, thanks. Thanks for having us. Wait, what's our show, too?
Yeah, thanks for bringing us on, man. What is our show? Wait a minute. What just happened?
What is talking about? The big news, I guess, this week. We only got it's gonna be a 30-minute show, probably, right? Estimated 30, maybe 32, maybe 28.
Maybe 47.
Probably not. I don't think we're gonna make it that far. So the big news this week is Daniel Bryan, man. Everyone's talking about it. It came out of nowhere. I don't know if you guys read the rumor mill or anything, but I didn't hear anything about it. Kind of just came out of left field on a Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah, WWE did a really good job of keeping it super mega secret, which is good. But it was short-lived, man. He came and then he left. It was big news, man. ESPN and all these other major news outlets were like, oh my gosh, Daniel Bryan's coming back. Everybody's freaking out. It was the highest ratings, I think, for SmackDown that they had. And then freaking Kevin Owens decides to rain on everybody's parade.
That was pretty epic, man. Like to come back after a 2-year layoff and then do a stretcher job your first night, dude. Like how manly is that, or how insane that is? I don't know. It's like what line that is, but Darren, what do you think about that announcement? What your first thoughts when you heard it?
I was completely blindsided at home. I was like, "What?" Well, because I read your message and I was like, "Oh yeah, But I was like, I read that he'd already been cleared, but they weren't giving him what he wanted, like as far as like what kind of match he wanted. And he was like not going to take any bumps or whatever. And then you're like, he was cleared, and I was like, yeah, I knew that. Oh wait, he was like fully cleared. Yeah. Oh snap! Yes kicks. That's all I can say. Yes kicks. Yes kicks.
Well, the fact that he takes a power bomb to an apron is like,
oh yeah, that whole thing.
That's like, pretty brutal.
A whole live stretcher job, mind you. The kids are saying these days, whole lives. But he did like a stretcher job his first night back. Like,
stable.
What? I thought your neck was broken, man. What the?
He was doing like drop kicks in the corner on Owens and Zayn, going back and forth at 100 miles per hour.
Exactly. Like and yes kicks. Yeah.
And yes kicks, man. Oh,
I'm telling you, man, the possibilities are endless. I instantly think of The Miz and that promo from like whatever. So like that all the matches, and now we have this full-on real live manly man face who does a stretcher job his first night back. He's going to WrestleMania. Just like that. And it's just like, oh my God, the landscape has changed. How many championships will he win? 7? 10?
I don't know. The roster's so stacked, man. I hope he at least gets one more like Universal or WWE Championship run, man.
He really is the roster right now. What do you mean?
I know, but when he left, man, he was competing for the IC title.
Yeah, but that's because they were scared he was going to die. They didn't put any more milk on his neck. They were just like, look, man. You know, now it's like full-on clearance. If you get to do a freaking stretcher job your first night back, I don't think they're holding back anything. They're like, hey, if you're coming back, you're gonna come all the way back. Like, we're going all out tonight. You're doing the stretcher job. All right, cool, let's go.
It seems like when Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens like beat someone down, they like do not hold back at all, like that. And like the Shane McMahon beat down like a week ago, like those dudes, man, they could get like vicious, old school, ROH like violent on a WWE screen.
Didn't they? In the aftermath of this, didn't Kevin Owens get fired?
They both got fired. They both got fired at the beginning of the segment. Like then Daniel Bryan shook their hands and like they were stepping out of the ring, and then like they did like a little U-turn and attacked Daniel Bryan. That's all. The whole segment's popped off.
So, do you think we're gonna get a Shane McMahon Daniel Bryan tag match versus Owens and Sami Zayn at WrestleMania for their jobs back?
Absolutely.
Oh man, that is.
Oh, but absolutely what's going to happen.
Oh, but man, you can't have Daniel Bryan and Shane lose. Daniel Bryan can't lose his first match back, can he?
It's a tag match, though. It's kind of a safety match.
They lose. It doesn't. He's not losing.
Oh, I guess they could. That's good. Yes, true. If they lose at WrestleMania, they just could jump to Raw the next night or something.
But
that's true. It could be a stipulation of like
lose. It's not for the weight.
Yeah, I think that's the first match. I think it'll be really good because Shane's gonna do something crazy, jump off the top of the.
The Hell in a Cell for 1 minute, but they lower for 1 minute only in the match.
I said the Epcot Center, but yeah,
the Epcot Center. What the?
The top of the staging they put over the thing, so just in case it rains, they'll jump off the top of that.
True.
But is Daniel Bryan gonna be the new Steph Rollins? Like every time we watch a match, we're gonna be like, don't hurt your neck, man. Don't hurt your head.
I think that's with any injured wrestler. Anytime I watch Finn Balor wrestle, I'm like, oh god, don't hurt your shoulder. Or Seth Rollins, like, oh god, man, come on, don't get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I think you just have that natural empathy. You're like, just don't get injured, please don't. Like, do something cool, but it's okay if you're a little bit conservative. I'm cool with
that. Right. What about you?
Then it just blows your mind,
Mm-hmm.
I only watch Seth Rollins like that. I don't think I'll watch Daniel Bryan like that. I don't watch Finn Balor like. I forgot he separated his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Like I forgot all about that. But he did. You're right.
Yeah.
I really just watch Seth. I don't think we'll feel that way about Dan. I don't know. It's just too exciting. Like, this is a guy that was told he couldn't wrestle again, who was threatening to go wrestle in other promotions, who's now wrestling on the biggest promotion. And his first match back is going to be on the biggest stage. Like, how? Like, that's just so crazy. So it's like, man, I just want him to do everything.
Yeah.
Leap off the top of a ladder.
a diving headbutt off the ladder.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think that's what ruined his career was those headbutts. I wonder if
it was, man. Yeah, I think he said he was going to modify his moveset, but that was like a year ago, and now he's like, first night back, screw it. Let's do everything.
Yeah.
Take a haluva kick right to the corner.
Oh, he did take a disgusting haluva kick in the corner.
It wasn't Owens holding his head too. It's like he had no movement. Oh god.
Damn, dude.
But he grazed his face, right? He didn't really kick him full on.
I know, but still, yeah. Hopefully.
Or maybe he did. Maybe they do actually kick. I think kicks go straight to the. I don't know.
Well, yeah, when Kevin Owens super kicked Shane McMahon at Fastlane or whatever, that was a good. It left like a bruise, man. It was like a bruise over his eye.
He kicked him directly in the face.
I was like, damn, dude. That's probably McMahon. Just tell him to just do it, man. Just cut me.
Just tap me.
Yeah, seriously.
Vince like, kick my son in the face.
Oh god.
Tell him, do it.
Another thing, I guess Daniel Bryan, he's just gone for 2 years, so the roster is completely turned over. Like, last WrestleMania was WrestleMania 32, was in, or 30, was it 32 or 31? I think it was 31 when he won the ladder match. That was in San Francisco.
So now, that was outside.
So now it's like almost
flipped through a ladder in that match.
Yeah, so we haven't seen him wrestle really since then. It's just so the roster, there's got, who's Finn Balor's here now. Seth Rollins, he never really had a feud with. AJ Styles, Nakamura, Brock Lesnar,
Bobby Roode.
No, never.
Randy Orton.
Never. Jinder Mahal. All these things we could waste. Sheamus. AJ Styles. Kurt Angle.
Wait. Are we saying these are matches that you want to see him in?
I'm saying potentially. I'm just reading off the.
You don't want him to have a match with Bobby Roode?
No, dude. I don't, man. I've just showed you.
Roode is glorious, man.
Okay, no, man. His ring style is trash, man. His moveset is. I mean what I mean. I can't do it.
No, I don't think Bobby Roode's moveset is bad. He's kind of stiff and
good a wrestler as Lana.
Oh, he's better. He's better than Lana.
I just think quickly with Bobby Roode, he just needs to be a heel. He does not need to be a face. He can be a heel, and he can be a really good heel. I love his finisher, dude. His DDT is great.
It's glorious, man.
His spine buster. Arn Anderson spits at that, man.
What do you mean? It's glorious.
You can't save everything by having a cool theme song and a catchphrase.
I don't know. I like Bobby Roode. I just think his gimmick needs a change. He's gonna be evil. Okay. I think they gave him a shot trying to be good. Yeah, there you go.
I'm just gonna be off the Bobby Roode train until he becomes heel. You can't see bash him like you guys bash the New Day.
I actually like the New Day again. They're cool with
Thank you.
No, New Day's still perpetually terrible.
I really hate them. I really can't get behind the idea of two guys that used to be in the Wyatt family that just went into the forest and came back with freaking bludgeon clothing like Game of Thrones, and they just are destroying the two best tag teams that WWE's had in the last 7 years. I'm sorry. I can't get behind it. Can't get behind it.
Dude, they straight up destroyed them. That was crazy, man.
That was them 2 nights in a row.
That was brutal. That was brutal.
Their mallets look like
them up and beat what was left of them up the next night. What?
Their mallets look like a Target toy, man. They don't look real.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
They look like
use them on somebody, man. Poor little Xavier.
Oh yeah, Xavier did do a stretcher job. Oh man.
Wow. Yeah, I got to catch up on some NXT and some 205 Live. I've been behind on all that stuff, but
I don't even watch 205 Live. What's happening? I think it's
they're doing the tournament, man. They're
Mustafa Ali, right?
Mustafa Ali, and I just saw a promo poster of it. Cedric Alexander?
Yeah, Cedric, correct, yeah.
What about the idea that there's going to be cruiserweight tag titles after WrestleMania sometime?
That's cool, man.
Cool. What about that North American Championship? Oh, wait. Whoops.
That's an NXT. I don't think they've revealed that on TV yet.
Whoops. Hey, sorry to our fans in China. Anywhere else that don't read the rumor mill and don't know about that. Just act like I didn't say anything.
You heard it first.
I was talking about the European Championship. Yeah, that's it. The United Kingdom title?
Rest in peace, Davey Boy Smith, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, crazy. No, so much happening. Let's what do we know so far about the matches for WrestleMania? What do we got?
I'm sold on Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. There, I said it.
I agree, man. The top of the card, man. I'm sold too, man. I think 2 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago we all hated it, and now we got two to three bros on board.
Yeah. You don't like it? Okay.
All right.
It's just that okay, we knew what was coming for a long time. We knew since last WrestleMania, right? So now it's just funny to hear that everybody's on board where it's hey, guess what you're gonna have for dinner? You're gonna have pizza. I don't want pizza. Well, guess what? You're gonna have some pizza. And then now it's hey, guess what you got for dinner? Oh my gosh, please tell me. Pizza. Oh my gosh, I love pizza. I would have never guessed it was pizza. You can't all of a sudden, I don't know. That's just my opinion. Is we knew it was jammed down our throats. Granted, Roman Reigns did cut a good promo, but I just hate that. I am just not a fan of we already know what's going to be next year's WrestleMania's main event. The element of surprise ruined the entire year. The only 2 men to defeat the Undertaker at WrestleMania.
They're not even saying that.
Don't even. You know what's gonna happen, dude. You know it. And when it does, I hope you feel bad.
No one cares about that right now.
Just saying, dude.
Up, man. Brock
they will, dude. They will.
He's just a scary little B word. This is a family show, and now he's unleashed the big dog because he beat him up, and he beat him up so badly that he put him on a stretcher and he beat him up again, and it just makes you hate Brock Lesnar.
I don't know, man. I don't. Whatever. What else is going on? We know that match.
No, wait. Before you said for your pizza analogy, I think we all knew it was coming, but the presentation is really good. The atmosphere of the pizza restaurant's really good. I already knew, that's how good the presentation has been. That we already knew what we're getting, and they still overcame that. WWE was working in a hole, and they still dug themselves out of it by having great Roman Reigns promo, having a cool Brock Lesnar beatdown, etc.
Yeah, they arrested him. They arrested Roman Reigns, and it's here's the music. Here's the beast. Here's the guy in handcuffs. Beat the crap out of him. Yeah. That was great. That makes me okay, I'm interested now. I want to see this match finally. And it's just one-on-one. No money in the bank cash-ins. No interference from the Walrus. We might even see the Walrus get Superman punched. I don't know, but I'm excited. So yeah, it should be good. I mean,
all right. I have 18 days to be swayed.
Okay. What else we got? We got AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Maybe, unless AJ Styles pulls off an injury.
Yeah, he's hurt, right? He's like really hurt.
That's the rumor, man. I guess he didn't work the house shows last weekend, and he had to be carried off in one of the house shows on Friday night. So he didn't work Saturday or Sunday, and he didn't work Tuesday either. He had to be helped to the back. So I don't know if he pulled something or what's going on.
Well, the latest on CagesideSeats.com says that he has medical attention almost every night, and that he's getting the best rehab and the best doctors, and he's just nursing old injuries.
So he's just old, is what that's.
No, he's not old, dude. He's the hardest working guy in sports entertainment, dude.
Oh no! I know. But he's the best wrestler on the roster. I'm not taking any weight.
Oh, sure.
But he's 37, right?
I think he's going on, nearing 40, man. Yeah.
And he does a lot of stuff. He's a high-flying Superman.
Oh, he's so good, dude.
He already is 40. He turns 41 in June.
Whoa.
I know.
37?
How old is Shinsuke? Shinsuke is 38.
Really?
I'm still hyped for this match, though. This is Shinsuke versus AJ, a match that happened already once that I didn't even see. And I've only watched parts of it. Now I get it again at WrestleMania.
Yeah, but you get it in WWE production.
20, 30, half an hour?
It depends on his injury, I guess. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
so I guess does that lead to potentially Shinsuke beating AJ?
I think so.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, if he's injured, I think you have to. Yeah.
He probably has to take some time off after, maybe, depending on how hurt he is.
Yeah.
Gosh, that'd be crazy. You're AJ Styles and you freaking lose. Didn't he lose last year?
No, he beat Shane. Year before he lost to Jericho.
Oh, okay. So he does have a win under his belt.
Wait, he beat Shane? That was only last year?
Yeah, I think it was one of the
It was the match last year. You're right.
It was one of the opening matches, yeah. Because I remember there was still daylight out when they wrestled.
That's right. That was.
I'm cool with that. So yeah, if he loses, I understand. I would not be sad, and I would not be upset for AJ Styles.
Then what else we got? We got the Miz versus Seth Rollins and Finn Balor in a triple threat match for the IC title.
Cool.
I think that could be good. Yeah, that could be really good. And then we got Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode versus Jinder Mahal in a triple threat for the US title.
Okay.
So Jinder Mahal's gonna win that.
If he wins that, oh my god, that better be the opening pre-show match.
I think these are all going on the regular card. It's going to be a 6-hour show.
It might be, yeah, man. It really might be. Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax for the Raw Women's title.
Ooh, they got some good build for that.
Ooh.
They do. That might be a squash. That might be saving some time match where Nia Jax just destroys Alexa in 20 seconds.
That could be
little Miss Bliss. She won the Elimination Chamber.
That's true.
That's true, man. She's improving.
She's won both women's titles. What do you?
She's improving. No, man. As a wrestler, she's still not top notch, man. It is not top notch.
I never said she was top notch.
You just said
lose.
It's true. She doesn't lose. That's why. I guess that's maybe why she might win at WrestleMania. Good point. I'll be fuddled now. Next up, we got Charlotte versus Asuka. SmackDown Women's Champion.
Downplayed because of Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good match. I want to see Asuka do one of her. Flair do one of her moonsaults on Asuka.
Oh,
that's gonna be sick.
I'm calling her right now. I got my money on Asuka.
This could be the start of the reign of Asuka. Well, she's already reigning, but this could just be the start of her main reign.
Dude, that would be. No one could beat her, dude. The only person I would be comfortable with defeating the streak would be Charlotte.
True.
But if she does not, then that means freaking Asuka fights Brock Lesnar or Braun Strowman. Just devours all the men's roster. That's it. No one can beat her, dude. No one.
Asuka's going to win, and Asuka's going to keep the title till WrestleMania 35.
Oh, my God.
She'll then fight Ronda Rousey for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
Wow, that'd be pretty amazing. Or maybe they'll unify it. Maybe Ronda win the Raw one at the Rumble or something.
Oh, maybe. The only 2 women to defeat The Undertaker.
God damn it, Vince.
What kind of idea is that, Vince? We haven't even had enough WrestleManias yet for that.
Vince is out here wooing.
We're going to have WrestleMania in July just so we could have The Undertaker versus Ronda Rousey.
Oh, God. Next up is Cesaro and Sheamus versus Braun Strowman and a mystery opponent.
Yawn. Only because it's Sheamus, dude. I'm so tired of Sheamus.
What about Braun Strowman and Cesaro?
All right, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, Braun.
All right, you're right. There's 2 other cooler people to outweigh Sheamus. So, but yeah, Elias. I think Elias would be the guy.
Why would Strowman pick him? Everyone's saying that, but why would he? I don't
understand it either, but it makes perfect sense, right? Yes.
Yes, Ultimate Deletion. Yes.
Let's take a brief intermission for talk about Ultimate Deletion. Do you guys see that?
Oh my God, it was so freaking good, dude. It was so good.
Debbie looked so much better on WWE TV than she did on TNA ever. I love you. Yes.
Wow.
You're talking about Senor Benjamin? He looked great.
Yeah, he looks good, man.
It was a great ending.
God, it was so nice seeing Senor Benjamin.
I was so happy seeing who didn't pop for Senor Benjamin.
And Vanguard won.
And Vanguard won.
The whole world in his hand song horribly off key and off key.
Oh man, yeah, that was good, man. That was really good.
Someone made a joke that there was more pyro in that Ultimate Deletion than there was all year for every WWE event.
Bray Wyatt was so confused by it. He was like, "What is that?"
Yeah, why'd you get scared from fireworks?
Dude, they had all of the elements. That's what I loved about Ultimate Deletion is it was just as hokey as it needed to be, like it was in TNA. And you know what? That's what made it so cool. It was so original and so goofy that it worked. It was
great, man.
Dude, the music in the background was awesome. It wasn't just like silence. Yeah. Like there usually is, but you have the live crowd that's chanting, so you have to fill it in with something. So like the little soundtrack in the back was cool. And then they kind of took it all over the compound of the complex, and then they named each of the areas that they fought in.
I like that part.
Yeah. Dude, it was so much better than Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt in the Treehouse of Horrors match.
Yes. Yes.
Or that time the New Day visited the Wyatt compound.
That was because they were trying to do the deletion. And
they were trying to compete with Matt Hardy's,
brilliance.
His brilliance, dude, his broken brilliance. So the fact that they let Matt have control over how it was done, which I'm assuming they totally did, because it was his style, like it worked so well. Plus, I think it's really fitting because I hope they repackage Bray out of this. Because Bray went into the Lake of Redemption or whatever.
Reincarnation.
He turns up as the 3rd member of the Bludgeon Brothers.
Oh god, that'd be so bad. I was gonna say Husky Harris, but you're just
wait, maybe
Harris of Husk.
Maybe they put a mask on him or something. I don't know.
Character's cooler than Harris and Husky Harris.
Okay. Now back to WrestleMania. I don't know if we could pop that.
I showed it real quick. I've been watching all the highlights of Raw with Sachin, and he was just very amazed with everything they're doing. He really liked the Ultimate Deletion a lot because it was so goofy and quirky that it was like perfect.
It was everything it needed to be. Dude, Matt freaking Hardy tried to run over Bray Wyatt with a lawnmower.
He definitely did.
He was looking at the real chair, then looked at the lawn.
Mower of lawn. Rolling chair.
It was definitely like an ode to like his TNA ones, and they did this is like a best of. I don't know. It was great.
They had the dilapidated boat, and then they had Senor Benjamin. Oh my gosh, dude! It was
Brother Nero, King Maxwell, Reddy, everyone.
It was great. It was perfect. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was good.
TNA's greatest creation ever.
Pretty much, man. Yeah, the last 2 or 3 years, I think so. I don't think you can argue anything else. Okay, so we got the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. So that's gonna be a match.
Yeah, that's what it's called, right? The women's battle royal, because no one likes Mae Young,
and no one likes Fabulous Moolah.
That's what I called her, Mae Young.
He threw Mae Young under the bus for no reason.
Oh no!
Puppies! Sorry, Mae Young. Rest in peace. No one likes Fabulous Moolah. Right.
Yeah, that was pretty gnarly, man. A lot of people. I mean, this is like the internet age. This is like the age of judgment now. And Judgment Day is here, and man, just that was a big backlash. So real quick, I thought it was, I see where they were going with it, but with the age of information and people being like, no, we can't, as fans, we can't get behind this. This is really effed up. Mm-hmm. For WWE to respond so quickly to it and be like, okay, cool. We'll just name it the Women's Battle Royal. Totally fine. Which makes sense to me because it's like, cool. It's the Women's Championship, Women's Ladder Match. Cool. Just keep with that theme. That's not, I get that you're trying to make an homage to someone, but
yeah,
you don't have to in this instance.
Well, it was just the same as the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, which we will still be getting probably on the pre-show somewhere. They were just trying to match it because they want the men
and I get that, but there was a big backlash, and rightfully so. I mean, if you're that terrible of a human being,
is she? I never even heard of this. This is the first I heard she was a terrible person. I didn't know.
I guess she pimped out like other like women back in the day, and she like did a lot of like shady stuff. Like
when you say pimped out, you mean she was the madam and they were the, you know what?
Yeah, she like intimidated. She like slept with promoters or something, like intimidated other women so they couldn't get higher up on the card, and like she was like really racist to like African American women and stuff. It was just like she just did like everything.
She was the Ric Flair of her time.
No, don't even say that.
No, dude, no.
Behind closed doors.
No, I don't know what she is. Like, she was just a really bad. Just didn't seem like a really nice person at all. So just kind of
okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Who wins that battle royal? Not Oscar. She doesn't need
to. Who's in it? Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan, Naomi, Natalya, Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan,
Peyton Royce.
Yeah, probably some.
Anthony, what are you doing?
Nah, so I'm rummaging.
Always someone rummaging or playing with their pogs or looking through their magic.
Or in the bathroom or doing whatever there.
Somebody's always playing Magic the Gathering right in the middle of this game.
Oh man. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know who's gonna win. Probably Sasha Banks or Bayley. It might come down to that, I'm guessing.
Why? Why them?
Because first of all, they're two of the best women wrestlers on the roster. And
I know, but why do they need to win this battle royal?
I guess
I just hope that whoever wins, something happens with their character.
Yeah, I guess maybe someone. I guess that's Theron's point where someone more up and coming should use the boost.
Yeah, but what happened to Baron Corbin? Is he? He's not even in WrestleMania.
He'll be in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal going against Mojo Rawley.
So. God, he won that Battle Royal one time.
So did Mojo Rawley. What happened to him?
Where is Mojo Rawley?
Sorry. Man, talk crap about Mojo, you can get sick.
Oh man, so yeah, I guess I don't know who's gonna win. I don't know who's gonna win the men's or win the women's. I guess they gotta build that up a little more.
No, maybe Bayley should win, or she should lose so she can become a heel.
Bayley? I don't know if we're ready for heel Bayley.
Why not? She hugs you, but then she pushes you down on the ground. She's mean.
I'm a pusher. Oh wait, that sounds really bad.
Yeah, pushing. And then the last match we haven't talked about: Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
That's going to be great. Just because Ronda Rousey.
I think so. Because be curious how she works in there. Yeah, with veterans.
I'm curious to see what Triple H and Kurt Angle do in this match.
They're both so many like miles on their tires, man. I don't know what they get.
Well, they only wrestle. Well, Kurt's been wrestling a lot. He wrestled a lot, like in a lot of those like tours and stuff, like back when who got hurt for the Shield? Somebody was dead or something. I don't know. He wrestled a little bit there, and I feel like he, was too old, and he's still really old. And Triple H wrestles like once a year, but. Yeah, I'm just curious to see what those. And then Stephanie versus Ronda, like, what's going to happen there? It's not like Ronda's going to fight. Is she going to fight Triple H too?
I don't know. She might have to because Stephanie can't wrestle at all, man. Like, she can't wrestle like at all. Her and Lana and like Eve Marie. I mean, like.
Oh gosh.
I love Eve Marie though.
Yeah, I love Eve Marie and I love Stephanie and I love Lana too. They're all great characters, but they can't wrestle.
They're not meant to wrestle. Though.
Yeah, so I'm just like. I don't know how Ronda Rousey's going to work if she's not her very first match on the biggest stage is against someone who's not a natural wrestler. So I'm kind of concerned about that.
Maybe Stephanie McMahon will call in a sub.
I guess maybe they could do that. They need someone like I don't know. Someone.
Oh, that's possible. Yeah.
No, she's not experienced either. We love Dana Brooke.
I know it was a joke.
No, that's funny. No, there could be a sub. There could be
I hired
Ronda Rousey, like does a move to Steph, and then Steph just like rolls out of the side of the ring, and then just stays on the apron or stays on the outside for majority of the match.
That could be cool. Someone who starts like a feud with Ronda Rousey could help out Stephanie or something, and that could kick off that feud.
What's their first feud gonna be after she beats up Stephanie?
It's a good question.
I mean, she's on the main roster, so it's like
they got to start out slow, man. They can't.
That's what I'm saying. She can't go right to Nia Jax or Alexa Bliss, so she's got to go. Crap. I don't know what that's. Dana Brooke. She's got to wrestle Dana Brooke. That's what it is.
Oh my gosh.
No one else left.
She has to.
I would say Mickie James, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, I guess Mickie could be like a side. Yeah.
Or like a Bella twinner, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, that could be cool.
Yeah, something.
Final thoughts before we wrap up. We have like a minute left.
The Elite is awesome, and so is the Bullet Club, and so is Cody Rhodes. He's so deceptive.
Cody Rhodes, so good.
He's telling such a good story, man. He's turning the Young Bucks on Kenny Omega. The Elite will be no more, and he will be the new leader of the Bullet Club. Yes.
He's got a bleach blonde hair and the like the fur coat.
Yeah, he's the American Nightmare.
I guess that was Dusty's fur coat in like the 80s or something. They said.
Cool.
Oh, really? I didn't
know
that, man.
Isn't
the Bullet Club just awesome?
Bullet Club is awesome, man. That's so cool that like you can get a cool storyline on the indies like that's been like going on for years. You could like keep track of it.
It's great. What else? Anything WWE related? I feel like we missed something. We actually covered.
We did cover them. Something about NXT, Tommaso Ciampa versus Johnny Gargano, maybe.
It's getting really hot in there in NXT. I'm gonna have to watch it. Adam Cole, the what are their names again? Unified? No, Undisputed
era. That was tough. Yeah, that'd be good.
Black is set to probably become the face of NXT. I think Almas is gonna drop the title at TakeOver, wherever it is, Nolans.
That's gonna be such a good match, man.
That I would be okay with.
Oh yeah,
I would be okay with Almas. Honestly, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna back away from it. But I would be okay if Almas beat Aleister Black.
Whoa!
What? The first man to defeat the Dark?
I know. Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Almas is really good, man.
Not by shenanigans. I want him to win clean, but I could see that. Almas is a sleeper, dude. He's a sleeper.
That's why
trying to get him up on the main roster, though.
True. Man, but NXT is so stacked, man. So stacked.
Yeah, it is, dude. It's so good.
So did Sean.
The entire WWE is so stacked when you think about it.
That's true.
They don't all get their shine at the same, one at a time here.
And then it goes back to the indies, man. The Bullet Club is still doing all this stuff, and despite WWE having so many people.
Exactly.
So much talent everywhere. It's a good time to be a pro wrestling fan.
Except in Impact. Because they suck.
Oh, they got Cage. He's cool.
They got who?
Cage.
Cage is cool.
Oh, they got Johnny Impact.
Cage? He's cool.
Johnny Mundo.
Who's Cage?
He's from Lucha Underground. He's huge. It's cool.
He's a huge dude. He's got cool moves, yeah.
Who?
His name is Cage, dude. CAGE. He's cool.
Is
Brian
for the Triple X title, the X Division title. What division is he? Wait, how big is he?
It's just massive, huge guy division.
He's a heavyweight.
When did he come to Impact?
A couple weeks ago.
Are you talking about the guy that used to wear like the
He wears a singlet.
Yeah, he wears a singlet. Yeah.
A singlet? He wears a. Okay, so we're not talking about. You're not talking about El Giganto or the guy that used to wear like the Bane mask? You know what I'm talking about?
That's Matanza.
Oh, that was so sick. If Matanza showed up at TNA, I'd start watching it again.
Right?
It would just be Lucha Underground version 2.0 and all filmed in Florida.
Lucha Underground and Impact are in cahoots together somewhere.
They're actually doing a WrestleMania weekend event.
Yeah,
Lucha Underground versus TNA Impact.
Are you serious?
Right? Yeah.
Oh, snap.
I'd go to that if I were in New Orleans.
That'd be man, yeah, this is a great time to be a wrestling fan. Damn.
So who the heck is Cage? I gotta look this guy up.
He's cool, dude. He's cool.
I've not seen him on Impact. I watch the highlights every week to see if I should be interested, and I just
never am. That sounds about right. Sounds about Impact. Oh man. All right, guys. That was a good show, man. It was a fast break sprint episode.
It was, but this was
like
good.
Warriors, boy. Straight to the title.
Trailblazers. Whoop whoop. Stay woke.
Reby Hardy looks better on WWE television.
Stay woke.
Elbow drop.
Your ass back. They helped you.
Wakanda forever.